It's the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and we got a lot of matches stacked on our card, and it kicks off with a bang. John Cena is here on the first Raw on Netflix, and he's got a lot to get off his chest, but before he can, he's quickly interrupted. Let's just cut right to the chase. You already know why I'm out here, and frankly, I've been waiting for this moment to get my one-on-one match with you for the Intercontinental Championship. So what do you say? And Cena says, I say, that sounds like a plan. And as Bron Breaker and Cena stand face to face later in the main event, they will face one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship, and it will be a historic match. But just then, Bron Breaker strikes Cena with the championship, and the nonsense is already starting as Bron Breaker goes right after Cena, delivering the punches. The brawl has kicked off the night here on Raw on Netflix, and Cena and Bron Breaker going back and forth, but Cena will get the upper hand, taking down Breaker. It's gonna be an all-out brawl later tonight, and as much as Cena is fired up right now, he's still gotta focus on the matter at hand. Bron Breaker and him are one-on-one in the main event for the Intercontinental Championship. It will be an epic showdown, but before Cena goes, he has to deliver one last statement.
If you want some, come get some.
Bron Breaker starts off against Cena, and he goes right after him, taking him down with a clothesline, and he will follow it up with a powerbomb. And Cena's first Intercontinental Championship match, he's not doing so hot. The 16-time world champion is in trouble. But Cena, as precarious as he is, he will quickly come back into this match, slamming Bron Breaker to the mat with a Mechanoku driver, and following up with an elbow drop on Breaker. And Breaker would need a breather, rolling out to the outside of the ring, and this would fire up Cena, because he was ready to take action and charge at Breaker. Target was locked on Breaker, and he would deliver that crossbody, dropping him down. And he was brawling with Breaker on the outside, hand to hand, fist to fist. Both of these men not letting back, not holding back, and they would trade blows on the outside. Cena begging Breaker to hit him, and Breaker would hit him, and Cena would try to hit Breaker, but Breaker would counter, and Cena would try to hit him again, but Breaker would counter again and get the upper hand with an uppercut. And Breaker was fired up now, and now he's got to take advantage of Cena. And as they would get back into the ring, the brawl will continue with both men with the repeated punches going at each other, butting heads, and these two would eventually come to that collision, and it will allow Cena to nail that comeback maneuver, the shoulder tackles, and then following it up with that 5-knuckle shuffle right on the nose, bullseye on Breaker. And as Cena awaits Breaker to get back to his feet, he will pick him up on his shoulders, but Breaker will instantly counter, and Breaker now will deliver a maneuver to plant Cena on the mat. But is it enough to retain the championship? But Cena with an instant kick out, and Breaker now was a little bit frustrated, but Cena will take advantage off of this and nail an attitude adjustment. Is it enough to become a new Intercontinental Champion too? But no, Breaker was not giving up just yet, and Cena was utterly shocked. But eventually Breaker would nail a spear to try to stop Cena, to try to retain. But no, Cena would kick out. Cena was too stunned by Breaker's kick out. He didn't realize the spear, but as Breaker would try to finish it, Cena would nail an elbow and a drop kick to follow it up. And now Cena will lock in the STF. And Bron Breaker was in pain, screaming and writhing in pain is Breaker. He doesn't want to tap. He doesn't want to give up his championship. And you can see the struggle in Bron Breaker's face and the frustration. He doesn't want to give up, but he somehow musters up the courage to fight out and elbow the nose of Cena. And as Bron Breaker will make it back to his feet, he tries to nail that Gorilla Press power slam once again, but Cena would counter once again, and he would nail a sunset flip to Bron Breaker, planting him, and he will pull him in position to set up for a second emphatic 5-knuckle shuffle once again right on the nose of Bron Breaker. And this time Cena was not holding back. He lifts on Breaker and nails one attitude adjustment, but he knows it's going to take more than one as he rolls through, has Breaker still on his shoulders, and he nails the second one for Cena to pick up the win. Cena is the new Intercontinental Champion, and it couldn't have been a happier moment for the fans. But what is in next in Cena's farewell tour? Next week on Raw, John Cena is backstage, but he runs into Karrion Kross, who says, "John, come on, man. Congratulations on becoming Intercontinental Champion, but my thing is, there's a lot of people coming for your championship. A lot of people who are desperate, who are willing to do whatever it takes to take that championship off your hands. And I hope you're ready." And Cena says, "Yeah, I'm more than ever ready. If you want some, come get some, because I'll take on anyone who wants to step up and think they are the greatest of all time." And Karrion Kross says, "I hope you're sure about that." But on Friday Night SmackDown, as John Cena is going one-on-one with an old enemy in Solo Sikoa, he's on the move, taking out Sikoa with that classic John Cena maneuvers, planning with the bat suplex, and then following it up, trying to nail a 5-knuckle shuffle, but Sikoa would counter with that kick, and Cena got too cocky perhaps as Sikoa nailed a spinning solo to try to pick up the win, but it was not enough as Cena would stay in this match, and the complexion of this match changes quick. John Cena has just picked up the win against Solo Sikoa. It's a bittersweet moment for Cena to get his revenge on Solo Sikoa, but his celebration's interrupted by a surprise. They say life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. And they was absolutely right about Karrion Kross. You know what you were planning to do. You knew what your plan was the whole time. But it's okay, because I'm not like the rest of these softies on the main roster. You will pay. And if you want some, come get some, because I'm coming for you, and I won't stop until you are beaten and battered. John boy, just calm down, okay? You should have listened to my warning. I warned you there was a lot of people in line coming for that Intercontinental Championship, and you were too naive to see the first person was right in front of your face. But if you want to make me out to be a bad guy, then I will so happily be one. Because you will pay next week on Raw in that tables match. But the next week on Raw, Intercontinental Championship match between John Cena and Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross is on the move, taking out Cena with that Death Valley driver to take down the greatest of all time. And as Kross will get on top of Cena, mounting, punching the face in of John Cena, just delivering a brutal beatdown. Kross was in for the matter of this match until eventually Cena would come back, delivering the jabs and the rights and the jabs, but Kross would counter and deliver his right to the face of Cena. But Cena would eventually come back and turn the tables again on Kross, delivering a inverted suplex to take down Karrion Kross. And as Cena was awaiting Kross to rise up, he would nail the shoulder tackle, and here was vintage Cena coming in with a second shoulder tackle and then following it up with that back suplex slam. And as Kross is down, Cena had him right in position for a 5-knuckle shuffle, but no, Kross will kick the face of Cena, and he was trying to lock in the Kross jacket, but Cena would elbow and counter and deliver a monkey flip. Oh wow, a move we rarely see from Cena. But eventually Kross will deliver that Doomsday Saito to take down Cena, and he will pick him up to follow it up with a devastating power bomb, planting, knocking the wind out of Cena. And Kross was fired up now, looking to finish and close out this tables match as he would get a table and slide it into the ring. Kross was setting up, but before he would nail Cena with the table, and then he would finish setting it up in the ring. Cena's in a bad spot now. If Kross hits this, it could all be over. But an elbow from Cena. And as Cena would fight back, he would grab Kross and nail a Mechanoku driver once again. And now Cena was fired up, but out of nowhere, boom, Samoan Spike drops John Cena. Solo Sikoa getting his revenge after what Roman Reigns did, costing him his match against Cena, and walking away, storming out of there, leaving Cena to be picked up by Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross picking up the bones, the scraps of Solo Sikoa, and the final prayer takes down Cena. And the Kross will pick him up, put him on a table, and nail an Alabama slam to pick up the win in this tables match. Kross is the new Intercontinental Champion because of Solo Sikoa. You know this has got to make Cena heated to see his championship leave him just like this. The time is coming, so I guess there's nothing else left for me to do but become a well-deserved 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. And the only way I can do that and fulfill that legacy is by entering the Royal Rumble match. So I guess there's nothing left to say but I'll see you at WrestleMania. It's the 2025 Royal Rumble, and as Cena would eliminate McIntyre and Punk would eliminate his arch rival Rollins, they would come face to face, and it was down to those two who was going to WrestleMania. Cena and Punk going at it, but eventually Cena would get the upper hand, and he would nail an attitude adjustment to CM Punk, dropping him down. And Cena has got to take advantage of this opportunity as he picks up Punk, and he will toss him to the outside to win the 2025 Royal Rumble. It's amazing. It's an excitement for the crowd. Cena fans are chanting his name right now as Cena will be going to WrestleMania. But the question is, who will he choose? I'm glad the time has finally came, and frankly, I already know my decision. So Gunther, Me and you will go one-on-one at WrestleMania 41 in Vegas for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I will finally get what I've been earned for the past year. A World Heavyweight Championship around my waist again. A 17-time world ball. Cena's cut off by Gunther with a drop kick, and Gunther with a chop to Cena backstage. Gunther already knew Cena was gonna pick him. He had an idea, and he would pick up Cena and nail a power bomb backstage. And as Gunther stands over him, he says, "Yeah, I accept your challenge, because I'll see you at WrestleMania. And I'm sure you will be failed, and you will be put down there too, because you're weak, you're vulnerable, and you're easy to beat." And as Gunther walks away, the challenge is set. Cena and Gunther one-on-one at WrestleMania 41, and it was finally time. Cena charges at Gunther and nails a crossbody to the ring general. And Cena delivered the blows in right hands, but they would go back and forth instantly. And Cena and Gunther would counter each other, but Cena would get the upper hand eventually and nail a power bomb to the ring general, crushing him on his back and a belly to belly to follow it up. And Cena was taking moves out of Gunther's playbook to use them against him in this match. And Cena was ready and an axe handle to the back. Cena knows this could be his last match in the ring here at WrestleMania 41. It is his last match at WrestleMania 41. And will he become World Heavyweight Champion? But as Gunther stands tall, it would allow Gunther to eventually try to take out Cena, rake in the eyes, playing a little dirty, and then drop him with a back suplex throw and a knee to follow it up by the ring general. And as eventually Cena would get back into the fight and take control again and deliver a devastating neck breaker to Gunther to take him down. And then it was classic Cena with the shoulder tackles taking down Gunther. He was using it. Cena was going and giving Gunther everything he's got, and now he would toss him into the corner and nail a big splash in the corner to take down Gunther. And Gunther was right in position, perfect position for the 5-knuckle shuffle with Cena's nails, boom, right on the nose of Gunther. Then Cena was ready to finish Gunther to finally become a 17-time world champion, but no, Gunther would counter, and he would quickly drop Cena with a chop, a brutal chop to that echoed through the arena, and he would pick him up and deliver a devastating clothesline to retain the championship. But no, Cena still stank in this match, and Gunther is utterly frustrated. He doesn't know what he has to do, and he gets outside and nails a drop kick to the greatest of all time. And he would toss him back into the ring, and as Gunther was sliding to the ring, he would harry to the top, and he would nail a diving drop kick to the greatest of all time, John Cena. And Gunther had him right where he wants him. He picks him up and lifts him over his shoulders, and he nails a power bomb. But is it over? No. Cena stays in this match. Gunther cannot believe it, and he looks to nail a second power bomb, but Cena would counter and toss him over his head. And as Cena would get Gunther back to his feet, he would pick him up with the strength, using all of it, and nail an attitude adjustment to pick up the win. Is it enough? But no. Gunther still. But Cena was fired up more than ever. The fans are rallying behind him. He's looking to nail the final attitude adjustment. This could be his last opportunity to put away Gunther.
And along with that history-making firsts, we are going to build so many unforgettable lasts. The 2025 Royal Rumble will be my last. The 2025 Elimination Chamber will be my last. And I'm here tonight to announce that in Las Vegas, WrestleMania 2025, will be the last WrestleMania I compete in.